Sheffield United.
Stormy days right now at Bramall Lane, and they don't come much stormier than this. Sheffield United came out determined to erase the memory of last Sunday's cup defeat by Manchester United, a determination which brought them an 18th minute lead, Andy Scott scoring his first of the season via a Colin Hendry deflection. Blackburn were back on terms before half-time, Alan Shearer given the space to show his now customary brilliance in front of goal. A messy winner for Rovers, and that man Shearer. Kevin Gallagher's effort hitting Alan Cork's arm. Shearer with his 21st league goal, as many as the whole Sheffield team put together. A physical game ended with two sendings off, the first after 75 minutes for Cork's challenge on Hendry. The issue of use of the elbow when jumping for high balls refuses to go away. Talking of jumping, Shearer felt the need to leap above the lunging tackle of Sheffield United captain Carl Bradshaw in the last minute. It was a challenge deemed worthy of a second booking and dismissal for Bradshaw. Shearer left the pitch incensed and let Sheffield manager Dave Bassett know how he felt. Bassett diplomatically refused to be drawn on the match, but Shearer had his say.
As you've seen, there've been two sendings off and a few bookings. It was a very hard and physical game. I think if I didn't jump out with the way that tackle down there, I would have been on my way to hospital now.
Arsenal had gone 8 hours without conceding a goal, and with City languishing in the lower reaches of the table, had reason to suspect that run might continue. But only a magnificent save from Arsenal's David Seaman saw their suspicions founded. But while conceding goals hasn't been a problem for Arsenal, scoring them occasionally has. When they do hit the mark, Ian Wright's a regular contributor, the Post denying him today. And Ray Parlour denied also after 61 minutes. His goal disallowed with Kevin Campbell in an offside position. A knee ligament injury for Eddie McGoldrick added to Arsenal's disappointment. No goals and fewer chances at Elland Road, where Ipswich failed to have a shot on target. The best move came from Leeds straight from the kick-off, Gordon Strachan's cross, Steve Hodges' header and a fine save from Craig Forrest. But it all went downhill rather rapidly from there.
Be found by marrying his experience with the coaching abilities of a younger man. With his international involvement over, he's keen to be part of a managerial double act.
If you go back over the years, a lot of the most successful teams have had that sort of appointment. I want to be part of the club in an executive capacity with another man, a younger man, well, just where everybody's younger than me, I suppose. And some of them look older than me. That's a good reminder that I shouldn't go back in. But the fact is, yes, I would like to play a part in the future of the club.
Coventry arrived at the Dell with a good record away from home of late, but it was Southampton who pressed for most of the first half, and reward came just before the interval. It was Paul Williams' challenge on Ian Dowie. Referee Philip Don was in no doubt a penalty was the right decision. Matthew Le Tissier scored, although Coventry goalkeeper Steve Ogrizovic wasn't far away from making a great save. Southampton should have settled the result early in the second half. Le Tissier sent Jason Dodd to the byline. The ball rolled across the face of the goal. Moments later, Southampton came even closer to striking again. Ogrizovic punched a corner away. Tommy Widrington hit the ball straight back against the post. For Coventry, chances were hard to come by. No Roy Wegerle, of course. He was out injured. Sean Flynn was out of luck. He blasted over midway through the half. Coventry got little change out of Southampton today.
Aston Villa fans were beginning to forget what a home victory looked like. No success here for them in the league for 2 months. So today's display was long overdue. Captain Kevin Richardson set the perfect example with a superb opener. West Ham replied with a great strike of their own. Martin Allen meeting Keith Rowland's first-time cross to level it on the half-hour. Rowland, though, helped hand back the initiative to Villa just before half-time. He was caught in possession by Dalian Atkinson, who rounded Mikloško to score his first goal at Villa Park for almost 3 months. With the home drought over, Atkinson needed to wait only 25 minutes for his second. Ray Houghton's incisive through ball inviting him to have a crack. The invitation was accepted. A repeat of Tuesday's Coca-Cola Cup quarter-final, and some ill feeling from that tie carried over into this one. Fortunately, so too did the clinical finishing, Neil Ardley giving Wimbledon an early lead. Their second came just before half-time, courtesy of John Fashionu's glancing header. He was later booked for a foul on Andy Sinton and immediately substituted. Wednesday had lost just once in their previous 21 games and had their chances to salvage a point. but they could find the net only once. Andy Pearce's first goal for the club. Quick revenge for Wimbledon. Just 1 point from their previous 15 for Oldham has left them in a relegation place, but they more than held their own in the first half, and had Darren Beckford's header gone the other side of the post, it wouldn't have been unjust. But with chances spurned, Liverpool and Julian Dix weren't in the mood for showing them mercy. A fabulous strike, his first for the club. Just 6 minutes later, it was 2-0. Robbie Fowler not so much shrugging off as shoving off the challenge of Richard Jobson before scoring his 15th goal of the season. Liverpool heading for a 9th match unbeaten, confirmed by an 80th minute goal for Jamie Redknapp, created by Dix and Steve McManaman. Liverpool now up to 6.
Now, wins today for the top two means that Manchester United stay 13 points clear of Blackburn, who've played 2 games fewer. Leeds take over 4th place from Newcastle, who play away to QPR tomorrow. And at the bottom, Everton are the first team to score 6 in the Premiership this season, as we've said, and that result increases Swindon's deficit at the foot of the table to 3 points, and South